Hello, and welcome back. My name is Serena. You have reached video number 4 on how to set up a marine aquarium. If you missed the first parts, then please go to our channel and look for how to set up a marine aquarium. So, great news, your aquarium has cycled and you are ready to put in your first fish, the first of many. It is at this point, we must give you a warning, and that is this. Warning number 1, do your research on what fish you intend to keep in your aquarium. The reason for that is this. Some fish species are very bossy, some are very bossy indeed, some are just downright aggressive towards other fish. Here, we are going to talk about the different types of fish. The aggressive fish like sharks, rays, eels, lionfish and triggerfish. The shy fish, like the pajama cardinal fish. Some gobies, yellow-headed jawfish. The happy in a group fish, they include Bangay cardinals, pyramid butterfly fish, azure damsels, yellow tangs. So for this reason, it's imperative you get the order right when adding fish. Warning number 2, always add any bully fish last. If you introduce them first, then they will think that aquarium is theirs. The attitude of, I was here first, if you don't mind. So, for this reason, again, do your research. We are now going to add our first fish, but we don't want the water to spike, because the filter cannot cope with the sudden change in the ammonia levels. We need to keep the bacteria that keep the water level safe. This is done by turning the ammonia and nitrites into harmless nitrogen compounds. The way we do it is like this. We place one fish in the aquarium, but making sure first that we acclimatize the fish correctly. This, if done properly, should take around half an hour. So, let's go through this process. After purchasing your first fish, the pet shop will put your fish in a polythene bag full of water. Some pet shops actually add oxygen into the bag. This helps ensure that the fish have enough air to breathe. If kept warm, your fish should be okay for a few hours, if transported like this. Warning number 3. Fish home. Don't have your car radio blasting out. Come on, that's too loud. As I was trying to say, when bringing your fish home, don't have your car radio blasting out. Keep things nice and quiet. Okay, so you're now back home with your fish. You're very excited, and I totally understand this. However, we need to release the fish in a peaceful and quiet environment. The first thing to do is have the area as dark as possible. This isn't easy if it's daytime. It would help if you turn off all lights, especially the aquarium lights. At this point, I would recommend you watch our video on our channel. It's called Acclimatizing Fish. It's a more in-depth look, so to speak. In that video, we explain 2 different ways of acclimatizing fish. Personally, we prefer not to mix other foreign waters into ours. By doing this, we have a very good success rate in regards to not passing on diseases, and we feel it's the correct way to do it. However, for this video, we will release the fish straight into the aquarium. If you choose to do it the other way, as in our other video, then that's great news. Here, I'm going to assume you have watched the acclimatizing video. This is so I can explain how to release your fish into your aquarium. We do that like this. Float your polythene bag in the water. Let it float for a good 15 minutes. This is to let the water in the bag and the water in the aquarium reach the same temperature. This is vital for the survival and well-being of your fish. Stress to fish is a killer. Once the temperatures have equalized, we can open the bag. Don't open the bag by popping it open or by trying to undo the knot on the bag. This too will stress your fish. All the jostling trying to open the knot will just throw the fish about in the bag. Instead, we recommend opening the bag like this. Take a pair of scissors and cut a tiny slit just under the knot. Then, cut the knot off just under the knot. Next, roll the top of the bag over a few times. The bag should look like this. The bag will just float around, as long as you don't have too much turbulence on the water surface. Now, tip about a cup full of water out of the bag and throw it away. Replace that water with a cup full of water from the aquarium. Now, leave it to settle for 5 minutes. Then, remove another cupful of water from out of the bag and throw that away also. Leave it 5 minutes. Repeat this process until you think all the water in the bag is full of your aquarium water, remembering to leave it for 5 minutes between changes. Once you're happy, well, This is the best part, and the part you have been waiting for. Open the mouth of the bag wide as you can. You can now let your fish swim out. Please don't just tip it out. Let it go under its own steam. It will now do one of two things. The first scenario, it will fly out of the bag and hide. The second scenario is, it will swim about, checking out its new pad. It is at this point we leave it alone. Let it settle. No light, no noise, no sudden movements. If this is not your first fish in the aquarium, we tend to feed the other tank mates. This helps to leave the newly added fish alone. Now is the time to top up your water level. Warning number 3. Remember, always add water of the same temperature and salinity. And to add the new water slowly. The last thing to mention is water evaporation. Due to evaporation, we need to top up the water level with pure RO water. We don't use salt water. We only use salt water when we do partial water changes. Now you know how to add your fish. So let's have a look at some fish. This may give you some idea of what fish you want to keep. Enjoy. More videos to follow soon, full of information. So, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell, so you know when new information is available. Thanks for watching.